These were some of the best highlights from the Rumble stage of LPL Summer 2024 matchup between RNG and Team WE.
Right now, it just loses some of that viability. Like, I remember when double AD carry back in Season 4, you would play the double AD carry just to get extra tower killing potential early into the game, because back then mages didn't get extra damage to the turrets. The fact that we see them every game right now, sometimes we even see 6 AD carries between jungles and top laners as well. Like, it's too much. It has lost its kind
ADCs
of
rule the
like,
world.
niche.
Yes. We do see the culmination of that pathing I was talking about earlier, though, with the opposite side structure, as Genju did end up taking that dragon. The grubby tubbies have been taken by Team WE. Now they do miss the Glacial Prison on the back of it, but Wayward has an entrance and Genju in some trouble now. He'll just go down. First blood for Team WE. And of course, it's the Fofo.
Hasn't been the case. And now Yanxian is ahead in XP and ahead in gold and ahead, of course, that assist as well against Genju, and that is a very good sign for WE. Their go button in that Sejuani is really, really online, and Mark also has his own go buttons to go to the play.
There's the go button going. Mark on his mark. The bullet time over top of it, but Genju is just dead outright. They didn't do any damage with it as well, and now Iwandi is also left hanging. Fofo going to claim a second one, and so far, it's all Team WE.
Today, you know, bright and early.
So I need to
LPL,
keep the puns coming then. This is what you're telling
absolutely, me. Absolutely, it keeps me awake. It does at points.
From shock value,
I have to say, typically the gameplay does as well. This game's been a little bit slower. We kind of have come to realize that from both these teams, because like they've been struggling in terms of direction. Now, I think we should be seeing this elsewhere too. Remember, Infinity Edge was buffed coming into summer. Wayward's going to get teleported on though, and that AD carry is strong. This could be a buster shot back into him.
He's got the buster shot. Oh, the slice of dice was denied. Wayward not going to have an exit here. Tonguen makes the outplay here, and he's going to find a kill for it.
Wayward used the ultimate to wave clear in the last
play. Team WE is heading up this way, realizing this turret is the focus for RNG. They'll be able to take this one, though, before they get up here.
Okay, so TinyMac, he's very happy with his gold value. Right now, you already talked about Liandry's being brought in before that. Bloodthirster for MF, very important. They're not there at this play. Fofo being gifted a... So we stop doing this. Genju has to flash away towards bot side. And now because Mark has been so bold with his entrances into the enemy jungle, bold is a word I'm going to use very politely there. It does mean that they spot out Genju not being able to defend this mid lane turret. And they're going to even drive it away from mid lane, as it doesn't quite end up getting towards that. So now RNG, they're going to get themselves that second dragon. And this game at least has a few objectives in it for RNG, but it's still going to be
both have actually at their disposal between Iwandi and Genju. But now we go back on the map with a redeploy from Team WE. Not hitting second items anywhere else just yet, but did get it on Fofo here.
Big teleport coming through, so this is... Okay, alright. Still no flash of Genju, has an ult, needs to try and use it.
There's a wild dog on the back line there. Tonguen gonna flash away, tries to get the buzz shot there. Nice little double knockout by Wandi, fighting his way out. Abel in some trouble there. There's the flash coming through from Wayward, though. He's looking to get Genju. Nice little headbutt back there. Fofo flashing over the wall, and Fofo will claim that kill. Juice with the entrance here. He has the all out, but he's a little bit scared, and WE will back away. All bodies available, and Iwandi in the dirt.
That was it was pretty close, though. That Zyra was in a lot of danger for a long time.
It's just so difficult to navigate the fights when Team WE have so many entrances into them, right? Like, you have to watch for 3 forward advances from Wayward and Xiang and Mark, and they do find that forward advance onto Genju, and this time they strike true. There's no getting away.
This is third series now. Maybe the time for welcomes is over. So he's dead. Baron's just spawned. You've got a tank to tank this one up for forever. Teleport coming in from Wayward. He has that dominus. He's looking to flank on someone out of Fog of War.
Han Fong needs a big bullet time, but look, Wayward, the big croc, he gets the cleanse out, and Iwandi is made into hamburgers now. Team WE move right back to the Baron, and their lead is getting unsurmountable here, Nymera.
And Genju is going to be slow to this still. They have so much tank. W can stay on the Baron as long as they want. They might even fish for more kills, but the Baron will certainly go down.
He's got bullet time. He's going to go for it. Isn't going to get it. This might comes through from Yanxian. And
they're going to start getting even more gold now as they hit these inner turrets.
Abel playing so safely on the Xayah as well. There's the Glacial Prison used just to pull them off of the turret, and they'll get a tier 2 for it anyways. They move now back into the jungle as Dragon is spawning. Would be a soul point for RNG, but they do not have any say on how this map goes right now.
Yeah, and the fact that they just lost that Alistar ultimate is really, really important, because if RNG are playing on the offensive, they kind of need that Alistar ult. You can't just go in for a combo, you need the combo plus your ult to stick around a little bit as that Alistar. So I don't think that Yanxian really cares about using his ultimate in trade in that sense. Tanyuan is going to find out Wayward does have that 2.5 items. He's maxed out that E and maxed out that W as well. It is very, very painful when you have the Lord Dominus Regards. And now, once again, WE realized, okay, you don't have that Alistar ultimate now. Yes, you have the Warmugs, but that Alistar ultimate is what you really need to be a tank, and RNG can't really go aggressive.
They're trying to move in here. I do like that Team WE are not willing to just go for the 50-50 just in case. He did get a bounty in the side lane completed by Juice. The Baron is the focus now. TP coming in. Wayward not joining just yet, but now he's coming in. TP's in. There is Geju in the pit, but it's not going to be enough. You get the Baron secured by Abel, of all people. The genius has truly gotten the brain power in his regard. Now WE moving out as they already cleared house on Geju. Fofo moving out too, and the good boy is right back. Go ahead and give him some treats. Team WE have stomped this game number 1. Almost 10,000 gold in the lead.
Yeah, Fofo showing us some corgi gaming. They get themselves that Baron buff. And RNG, this has sadly been the tale of RNG in 2024. They have struggled to be proactive. They have struggled to have direction. And roster changes do not seem to have solved that issue. They are eating so much damage onto their towers as WE go forwards.
RNG fighting under this turret, trying to stop it, and they do end up getting the siege broken. Oh! Able to get it in the last second there. That cannon minion doing work with the Baron buff.
Yanxian has his ultimate
very
back
confident in the pick. And Tongyuan on the Tristana. I mean, that's typically such a massive one we've seen in the meta right now. They do end up getting scraps in the bot side there, but Team WE are striking where it hurts and taking an inhib in bot lane themselves.
Yeah, this is the thing. You can say, oh, but they just got an objective bounty and it's an inner tower. Isn't that great? Well, you're losing your base. Not particularly great. I would consider that a strategic loss. You get yourself a small tactical victory. Great gold. The strategic sense really not working out.
Wandy gonna pop the Unbreakable Will there too, just to try to dissuade any more of the follow-up. Baron is still up. Oh, 35 seconds on that buff. Stranglethorn gonna go down. Iwandi is almost dead. You see the Gatling gun doing work right now for Fofo. They're onto the turret now as well. They still have minions. The first one's going to fall. RNG going to renew their going to be used as well. He's getting all outed right now by Juice, but on the other side, the combo's not going to be enough. Wanfeng has been denied, and now Team WE move on as they have tries to initiate the back. It will end up being Mark going down. TP coming in for Fofo.
Right. Baron buff is off, so there's no more of those powerful minions. Wanfeng just used his flash to keep position correctly. The tower's dying.
They're literally just trying to brute force this win, and it's gonna work, damn it! Team WE, we knew they were strong. We knew they were the favorites in this one, and they will handle game number 1.
We lose it. They go towards the Bard instead. An I1D Classic.
Really love to see that, but I really like the Renata here. When we talked about the draft kicking off, it's all about like dive.
Because the wave was so heavily pushed back in as well, doesn't even need to use his teleport. Yanxian takes a very easy gank on top side, keeps his flash, doesn't necessarily want to trade flash for flash with a Kasance, gets his lane. Grubs spawning in that extra minute. So again, I feel like that's really what's on the table here from Team WE.
Abel gonna walk in here. He does have a bit of the Severum with the barrier as well. He's gonna immediately Moonlight Vigil a lot of damage. He's going for it. The genius is gonna strut his stuff all over. Wanfeng does immediately get traded down by Geju.
Abel uses the barrier. They do need to be aware of this Wukong coming online very, very shortly, going towards Triforce as that first item. But as it stands, Abel is ready to start popping. Doesn't have those summoners yet, though.
They are full rapid around. I think Team WE sniffed that something's going wrong. Oh my god, the CC chain there as well with the Lilting Lullaby on top of it. Tongyuan is trying to get away from harm's distance, but now Yang Xiang on the other side getting Geju. And now Team WE actually get a big pick, but they have to be careful because the flash is coming out from Juice, and Juice is going all out. Is he going to be able to survive? He does end up getting one back, but he goes down himself, and the entire time, Wayward has been taking the topside turret.
Themselves a dragon on this bot side of the map, but this might be a bit of a spoiler warning. I'm pretty sure they're not going to survive through it to a soul if things keep going this way. Yanxian's also down here too. Doesn't have the flash, but I1 is low.
Oh, Swirlsy gonna not hit the mark there in the end. Dragon number 2 for RNG. See something to write home about there at least.
Ultimate also gets a follow-up auto attack on them at the point afterwards, which means you can crit with the Aphelios ultimate. With an Infinity Edge and 2 crit cloaks, you don't want to be letting him ult you into a clump. They do end up using the Bard ult to save that turret. I don't think it's going to save it because of the 6 grubs. Abel going in,
Getju just wants to make sure, but the turret goes down anyways. TP on the other side though, Juice trying to get Abel. He's going to all out into the rest of the team, and that's huge. They do get him. The dive comp comes up successful. And it will be Hwanfong that gets the kill.
Dive through that. He just maybe just wanted to save his flash, but in that case, why use the barrier? I'm not sure.
Questions we may never ask that he has. That's a, you know,
right.
sometimes
Yeah,
when you
distracted by that.
The Dragon's already going down right now by RNG. That'll be 3rd Dragon in a row for them. So they're on Soul Point now, and that is pretty huge. Because now they might actually get collapsed on by Team WE, but it's really mid lane that they're looking for.
There's only 2 minions left. They have themselves Demolish, Bard ult to save the turret. Okay, Iwandi trying to save as much gold from that as possible. Will it save it? The Demolish wasn't charged up quite in time.
All Out just came up for Juice. They do end up saving it at least that time around, but now the next minion wave coming in with a cannon as well will secure that for Team WE. So a tier 2 tower goes down, and they can move throughout this topside jungle.
Yeah, and you can, okay, they're highlighting the build in here as well. We already talked about this. It's a whole lot of crit. He'll be going towards, you know, his second item after this point out of one of those crit cloaks. But the whole thing about Aphelios is that you can sometimes feel really not great. Way was just dying. As we were talking about builds,
Squidward dies.
No! He tried to greed for a wave push in to get his Demolish on that top lane turret, I think, but just not in
this turret as the Tristana, pretty strong. The Navori Quick Blade helping in that regard. It was the Liandry's completed for Yanxiang as well, though, bringing a little bit more power to the Lilia.
I can, yes, the double burn, especially when you are the sole AP on your team, really, really hurts. RNG in top side. Gertrude can potentially go forwards, looking for the swirl seeds. Flash available for the Yanxiang.
Oh my goodness, they do so much damage. He's got the bailout though and gets the Lilting Lullaby off just in time, but it's not going to matter. Tong Yuan moving forward now as well. Tempered Fate going to set up the fight here. Look at Juice. He's got the entrance. Moonlight Vigil from Abel though, but it doesn't do enough damage on the spread. Now Juice is in some trouble though. Abel's going to be able to clean that one up with the help of Wayward. It's RNG with 4 bodies strong, though, moving over towards
this. Could be the most important fight of the game for them. They don't have a couple of key flashes going towards that objective, and they won't even have themselves the Bard ultimate.
Edju gets about half his health bar taken out from him there as well. RNG just playing very well around a couple of the moments. And really, honestly, heads-up play for moving apart from the Moonlight Vigil now. Yanxiang going forward here, still has the flash, going for the Lilting Lullaby. Not going to find the combo. Getju, though, he was on the back line, goes down already. There's the Lilting Lullaby, and Hwanfong joins his teammate in the dirt. Nice little explosive shot, almost taking down Fofo in the end. And that is WE, all man strong, going to the Dragon and denying the soul of RNG.
No flash on Juice, no flash on Gertrude, makes that fight so much harder. And Abel uses his barrier to go forward to start 80 carries.
They might come to regret leaving him there, but the Baron going down very quickly. They just got to get the smite off, and that will be secured by Team WE. RNG not going too much further unless Juice overextends here. He's got to be a little bit careful. Going to push his way out of that one. All out as well. Wayward pulls back now. Fofo a little bit in harm's way. Abel, the one in target's focus now, but they have so much damage back. Look at him step forward. That's the genius here, and you might as well call him Einstein, as they're getting everything they came for. Abel steps up, and confidence is key.
Drop down into the Nirvana group, which they're currently in.
3 years on that OMG squad. 3 years of being on the outskirts and the potential dark horses, but now he finds himself on Team WE and finds himself in a promising position time and time again for them. Now we see them sieging this top tier too, as Wandi almost just dies, has to burn the heal. Now Hwanfong is the one that's going to pay the ultimate price as he Killer Instincts to buy a little bit of time. Fofo cleans that one up, and now Team WE moving forward with the siege to end all sieges. They want revenge for that locking out of Group Ascend by RNG at the finishing of the placement stage. Wayward, though, in some trouble here. He is going to get the Sterix Gauge popped, and he's still alive. Now the rest of RNG have to run away. Getju is on the wrong side of the tracks here. Fofo not going to chase him down because Team WE know what they came for, and they're looking to end.
Wayward even uses the Wukong clone for an extra source of healing from his Q. It is just all disaster for RNG. The ship is sinking. They can change the planks on it, but the results are the same.
They're going in. TongYuan barely alive. Now they just need to wait for the minions to come through, and the last turret is falling. There is nothing left but a barren wasteland, and it might have been a 1-1 series split in that placement stage, but Team WE, they want to make good on that one. They're going to try to overextend maybe a little bit, as RNG have a little bit of fight left to give, but no, they don't. Abel steps them up and sits them down. As everybody's starting to fall apart, Abel, he's looking to clean house here. Team WE are making it a short day here so far as well, as they'll take a sweep over RNG and improve to 2-0.
Abel looking more like his brother, Kane, the original murderer.
These were some of the best highlights from the Rumble stage of LPL Summer 2024 matchup between RNG and Team WE. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.